Hello everyone, welcome to Combat In Progress UHC. So this is a special UHC that is using the combat version V6, which is basically the new combat update created by Mojang to try and fix the PvP again, or at least make both the 1.12 community and the 1.8 community together, which creates a PvP with a lot of new differences. So for this, we have a small roster, 12 players, free-for-all, and the main game mode, well, there's no game mode. The main game mode is testing the new PvP and the new features of that PvP version, which I think everyone here doesn't know how it works. I do know a little more because I did test. And there's a few things that I will explain, so everyone is aware of the main changes in the version itself. So in the combat itself, the reach of some stuff changed. Especially the players and weapons, and there's a new enchantment, which is the cleaving for axes, which adds damage, 2 arts of damage, and increase the shield stunning on it when you break a shield. Shield can activate when crouching. Bows becomes less accurate if you draw them for more than 3 seconds. So you want to shoot heroes somewhat fast enough. The attack speed for axes is increased a little bit, but the axe is also weaker now, but still does more damage than the swords. Another one that's interesting, I can even show it here because it won't do anything, but snowballs and eggs now shoot faster, and you can basically knock back people. Can be used for PvP. I mean, you can do whatever you want with that. Good luck with that. And then all the others tools have increased speed. Still not good for PvP, but so shields now only blocks up to 5 arts of damage, meaning that if I have, let's say, a diamond axe, and it's gonna deal 7 arts of damage to Loaf when I hit him, but if he shields the attack, he's only gonna take 2 arts of damage. That means you need to be careful with what you're shielding, because some attacks might be worth avoiding rather than shielding if they do too much damage. Though there's not a lot of stuff that can do more than 5 arts of damage, at least in UHC, so you should be fine. After that, the potions are now stackable, but that won't matter for you. Arrows now, when you hit someone shield, the shield will be disabled for like a tick, really fast, but it can have an impact. In combat, the attack key can be held down automatically to attack at the next available moment. Not the smartest thing for a PvP game, but that's cool. The eating and drinking animation will be interrupted. So if, for example, if I ask Fust to eat this golden apple, and I hit him, it cancels the animation. So that is something you need to know. So if you want to heal during a fight, you need to make sure you are in a safe position. Otherwise, you won't be able to consume your healing. After that, they changed the sweeping edge. So now the person requires a fully charged attack. And it is only performed by something with sweeping edge enchanted. So like the swords used to have a default sweeping edge. It no longer has it. So the swords work different now. And then after that, I think I don't think there's anything else I have to mention with. think most of the stuff after there you can figure it out by yourself, but there's a lot of difference, and there's a lot of small tweaks on every weapon you will be using. So that's about it for the change itself. Now for the rules to the UHC itself. I don't even know that. I think it might be on the enchantment. Okay, Rocket, thank you. You can enchant it. Oh, also, I'll say it's sharpness and cleaving can be on this same axe. So if you want a sharpness axe and a cleaving axe, you need to have 2 different axes, which can be useful, but that's also a lot of work. For the UHC itself, there's basic rules. It's regular UHC, and because we're in a snapshot, everything is vanilla. So vanilla flint rates, vanilla apple rates, generation is vanilla, ore rates is vanilla, and since it's 1.16, it's not the most stable thing ever. Nether will be disabled, so please don't go in the Nether. And when I say it's disabled, I mean I can't disable anything, so I trust you to not do the things I say to not do. The end is also disabled, obviously. Other things that are not allowed, fire weapons won't be allowed. Notch apples or enchanted golden apples are not allowed. So if you find one, please don't use that. If you get bookshelves, don't use that for enchanting. You can use them for getting books, but don't use them to make level 30 enchants. Meetup will be at the beginning of episode 5. I will trust everyone at that time to come in the plains over here and the ocean, and we can ignore it from meetup. Let's not go fight underwater. The world will be 500 radius in each direction. 500 radius. If there's any other question for the... I'll say in chat when the episode ends, but if you don't look in the chat, you won't see it. So I get... Well, we'll make our best. Yeah, I'll put it in all caps. That sounds like a good thing to do. So, guessing everything is there, but feel free to message me for question if you have about it, because we have to adapt from all these changes. So after this long explanation, time for the players. So we have a small roster, 12 players. So everyone here has, I would say, a decent experience with the combat updates and 1.8. So they'll be able to realize that this version is kind of a mix of both. So we have _fast_ Andronicus, me, Brodator, Fakerm, Fra49, Glarza, Jay's going to Brazil, Great IGN, Jared, Loaf blows at PvE, he really does, Rocket, Daisy Bacon Z, and Eveltol / Mini. So that's the roster. So good luck everyone and have fun in the season. Yay. Everyone please stay here before we start. So.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, this feels like a really old UHC of sorts. One, because we're playing solos, and it's been a while. Two, because, well, this tree has been cut down already. Two, because everyone here is probably better at this game than I am. So it's kind of scary. Obviously, I have no experience with the PvP update either. I mean, the one we are playing in. So apparently swords have like a very long range. No, I don't want more sticks. I'm just gonna get gonna get a bunch of food right here, right now. Oh, I've got a bed. And then run away. It's also a very short UHC. It's meet up in episode 5, so we don't have very long to get our stuff, which is not really, in my experience, a good thing or an advantage, because I'm not as fast as a caver as most of these guys. I mean, I'm decent. I'm decent. But there's definitely people. No, don't kill my cows. Dang it. That's just rude. Anyway, that kind of took me out of what I was saying. Yeah, most of these guys are faster cavers than I am, as well as better PvPers, so I am not in the best of luck here. There's a chicken. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's still one. No, that's still one shot. That's good to know. Oh, here's a horse that will give me leather. Okay, so the oh, there's Fost. Hi, Fost. The recharge on the sword is way faster, I think, or at least it's faster than it used to be. I think the sword has been made a more viable weapon than it used to be. And I think I'll need to carry both an axe and a sword as weapons, because I think the DPS of a sword is substantially better now, but I'm not sure of that, so don't quote me on it. Bye, Glarza. And don't hold me accountable when I die, because I'm gonna die. Don't forget to sleep to avoid phantoms, of course, yeah. No. Looks like Jarrod is in a call with Fang. I was brought in quite last minute. I think I'm a sub for Bowfish. So I mean, I was brought in like not last minute, but a couple of hours before we played this. I didn't get anyone to talk with, but that's fine. I'm fine with playing solo. Like, it's been a while since I've done that. And I don't mind commentary, obviously. Die, chicken. But it'll be a bit more alone-ish than some of the other perspectives, but that's fine. This is Reddit, by the way, so it'll go towards my Reddit stats, which they aren't great. I'm only in a couple of rounds of our Reddit. Phobia, which I have one kill on Phobia, but it's not even a proper kill. It's like a mole kill on as a backstab, basically. And then there's T-Firm, I think, or Rocket. He's gonna kill that cow. Oh, it's T-Firm, I think. Sweaty. Man. Oh wow, here's the world border already. I mean, of course, we're with a very small roster, so it's not very unexpected. The horse has a lot of health. Not very unexpected, the world border, but I am not comfortable being so close to T-Firm. That is not a thing I'd like to be. Because if there's one person I'm sure of I can't take on, it's T-Firm. I mean, I can't take on most of these guys. These guys are all better than I am. Maybe Loaf. I killed Loaf. I almost killed Loaf once before, but that was with help of the team. And he also nearly killed me, so I'm just gonna say that Loaf is better than I am as well. Oh, that is good to know, actually, the iron hole thing. Beehive. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know if Brody said they were disallowed. You'll find some more food, really. Actually, some more wood is also not a bad idea. Completely forget about that. Probably gonna forget about apples as well. I'm so scared that I'm just gonna run up to someone in this plains right here. It's not very unlikely. Anyway, I hope you all had a nice winter vacation period and are now maybe back to work and back to school. I am not. My uni doesn't really do anything in January as far as the history study goes. So I'm still off. But I've been enjoying my time playing a multitude of games. Mainly the Batman Telltale series, which I was it's a set of games, 2 games that I hadn't played yet. And of course Telltale is... I'm always excited for Telltale game. I mean, I know they're gone now, but I was always excited to see what Telltale had up in store for people. And I haven't played the Telltale Batman games yet, and they gave me a rekindled love for Batman. I don't think I've ever really played or read or seen a lot of Batman. But yeah, these Telltale games, they really did it. I think I might have found a zombie spawner here. Yeah, they were good. They were good games. I really enjoyed them, and I can't really say much about the games themselves, I don't think there's a zombie spawner here actually, because I don't really want to spoil them. But they made me want to watch/rewatch the Batman movies. And what I mean with watch/rewatch is that I've never really watched all the Batman movies. I watched some of them, so that was the rewatching part. But I definitely didn't see the old ones. Well, the old ones. Some people might not think they're old, but the older ones. So if you're going down the Batman timeline, the very first Batman movie would be the one with Adam West, basically. That I haven't seen that one yet. But obviously it's very old. It's like from this, well, very old. It's from the 60s, I think, or something. So it's relative to me, it's quite old. But I haven't seen that one yet because I wasn't really intrigued by how it looked. I mean, I know it's old, so it's gonna be that way, you know. But it's gonna look a certain way if it's old. But it's just it wasn't for me, and it might be unfair to judge it like that. But I just haven't watched it yet. But I started with Batman, like the movie that's called Batman, and then it's like from. I don't even remember. It's I think somewhere in the 70s or maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's the one with what's he called? I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Jack Nicholson, obviously, with Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and it was all right. I think with these older movies is that a lot of the time I feel like they're not as coherent in the story. They didn't really have to be because there wasn't really a standard for them yet. But in the story-wise, they were not as coherent as newer movies, especially if you compare it with superhero movies, because people were gonna watch them either way. Like they would probably watch them more for the action pieces than for the story. You know, that's still kind of true, probably, but I feel like story-wise, action and superhero movies have improved a little bit. Over time. Either way, Jack Nicholson as the Joker was all right. It's not definitely the Joker as I mean he did the unhinged thing of the Joker, right? I'd say he makes a pretty unhinged Joker, but it's not the. If you're gonna play the Joker, to me, you gotta be unhinged, but you gotta be troubled. Like that's you gotta get into the mind of the Joker, and like you gotta show that he is not just crazy. He's also a sick man. Like he's troubled, and I don't know. Jack Nicholson definitely did a good job with the crazy. He definitely played a crazy Joker, but I don't think he played a very dark Joker, which resulted in a fine movie. Michael Keaton as Batman was interesting. I think Batman is a really hard role to play. And I think Michael Keaton did an alright job. Obviously, he looks silly in the Batman suit, but that's just the nature of the suit at that time, I think. And I think it's just a very hard role to pull off, because there's not like one Batman. Everyone has an idea of how Batman should be, and you can't. I hear a slime. You can't really do it right, I feel. But obviously, Batman should be, in my eyes, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but in my eyes, Batman should be dark, brooding, but he shouldn't be. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. And I think Michael Keaton did that's his name, right? Michael Keaton. I think so. Yeah, 1989. But that was the year of the movie. I think he did a fine job at portraying him. Obviously, maybe not like the real playboy part. He didn't really lean into that, but the movies didn't really give him a chance for that either, I feel like. So that was fine. This is now a movie review. I should probably make other stuff first, and I'll just play the wall. Anyway, then the next movie is Batman, and the story-wise is actually of Batman 1989. I already don't remember a lot of the story, to be honest. I know it was the Joker causing mayhem, basically, and he had this plan to infect everyone with Joker gas through like toxins and perfumes and that kind of stuff, and if you combine them, then the fumes and the chemicals, they would be lethal. And then he did a parade, and the fumes were in the balloons. It wasn't a really good story. I already don't remember a lot of it, so that's kind of but it was alright to watch, I'd say. Then the next movie is Batman Returns, from the 90s. And that is the one with Catwoman and the Penguin. Now that was definitely a way better movie, in my opinion. Story-wise, it was better, because this whole character of the Penguin is so intriguing. Danny DeVito does a great job, like, as the Penguin. In my opinion, Danny DeVito is the Penguin. No one else can pull it off as well as he did. I mean, of course, if you have Danny DeVito in a movie and you don't use him as like this weird or I don't know, this like this comforting personality which he pulls off so well, then you're not doing Danny DeVito right. So that's that. But yeah, the story was way more interesting because it centered more around the villain. And the villain wasn't really a villain until later. Like, the Penguin didn't really have an evil plan, right? The Penguin himself, he didn't have an evil plan. He just wanted to be recognized by his family and be accepted into society, even though he's like a misformed creature that looks like indeed a penguin. It was like the other guy, Max Shrek, which he's funnily called, that is the evil guy, that wants to abuse the love the society has for him. My shield broke with 4 skeletons. That is bad. Andronicus. Ooh, half a heart. Bad for him. I meant not bad of him. Anyway, it was the movie sticks to me like Way more than the other one. Way more than the first one, because the Penguin does such a great job, or Danny DeVito does such a great job of portraying the Penguin. And Catwoman, on the other hand, wasn't really as... Oh, end of episode 1. See you guys next time for more movie review. UHC. I'm just kidding. This is... I don't know if I'm going to talk about movies the whole time, but it's fun for now. See you guys next time. Bye.